Good morning, it's day 51. I'm back on trail. I'm heading from West Cornwall Road in Connecticut down to Connecticut Route 341. I'm slack packing. It's my first time back on trail after 3 weeks of being off the trail. And I'm just going to meander on down these 16 miles and see how everything goes. I'll get a little bit of different terrains. So I'll have some rocks, I'll have some nice flat, easy areas, some really steep climbs. So just see how this foot does without more than 5 pounds on my back, and then slowly work my way up over the next 3 or 4 days with more weight and more mileage. But a beautiful morning. It's in the mid 50s right now, only going to be up to the mid 60s during the day. It's supposed to be overcast the whole day, and right now I think all is going to be great. Starting out the morning with a beautiful little creek here to cross over, plenty of rocks to get over it. I have noticed one thing that's different from when I got off trail earlier in Duncan in Pennsylvania is that there are a lot more bugs up here. There's a lot of mosquitoes out right now. I do have my head net, so if needed I do have it with me. My first little river crossing, if you will. I think I'll try that bottom one and see how it goes, but I am not going to do it with my phone out in case I fall in. So far all is going great. I'm a little winded, but I expect that after not having done anything for 3 weeks. So I'm truly hoping that within the 5 days I'm able to slack pack, that I'll start getting my trail legs back. I have a nice little climb this morning, nothing major, but so far this has been beautiful. I like the welcome back to the trail I've had so far this morning. Well, welcome to my first rock area, if you will. As you can see, it's all rocks going across there. Now, what I'm noticing already, and even though I never got to the rockiest portion of Pennsylvania yet, what I'm already noticing here is at least these rocks are a little flatter or rounded, unlike what I'd run into in Pennsylvania. Just a little bit of it I had done so far. There, the rocks were always pointed, very pointed rocks. So at least here, these are flatter, which is a nice change. I have completed my first 2 miles of the trail this morning, and so far all is going great. Again, I've seen a little bit of everything. Rocks, rock stairs, a lot of roots, and then some just plain old dirt. There was one section that even had a little bit of pine needles on it, so that was nice. I am heading southbound. I know 16 miles sounds like a lot of mileage for my first day back on trail, but 4.5 of those miles are a flat portion of the trail right along the river. Now, I'm sure I am butchering the name of it, but I think it's Housatonic River. And again, it's like 4.5 miles of flat trail going along there. There are plenty of pickup points if at any time I feel it's time to stop and get off. Kind of like set your goal for the stars, but you get to the moon sort of thing, I guess. This morning so far, I have met northbound hikers. G, just the letter G was his trail name. Let me see. It's not that bad. I think that was his trail name. And then there was a young girl and her dad. Now, I wish I could remember her name. It had something to do like Spot or Lucky Dog, something about that, along those lines anyway. And then her dad, his trail name was HD, which stands for her dad. And they are all northbound hikers. I think the other lady I met, gosh, I wish I can remember their names. I should make the video right away so I remember them. I think her name was Infectious. Which I thought was kind of a funny trail name. I met her once before, I believe, near Pennsylvania. Somewhere in Pennsylvania, I believe I met her once before. But again, the first 2 miles have gone great. I hope the rest of the day can continue to be this good. So there is a section here where the Pine Knob Trail and the Appalachian Trail are going to be together. So right now you'll see a white blaze and a blue blaze on this tree. As we get up here, you're going to see that it will continue to be a blue blaze in some areas and then a white blaze as these two trails follow each other along for a little bit. So you see here the blue blaze, it's telling you make a left turn. So obviously I'm following that same trail right now. And up here on the tree, you can see the white and blue blaze together. And then at some point they will split off again. I'm climbing up this rock today. It has not been raining, it is not wet, but I can't even imagine what it would be like coming down here when it's wet, because the rocks have a little bit of like the moss on them, and when that gets wet it is really slippery. So I'm happy that it's a dry day and that I'm climbing up this and not down it. Woohoo! Look at this, my favorite pine needles are back. Cushy cushy on the feet. I love it. At some point I will run into No Rush and Chopstix, which is exciting, period. I am going to take my picture with them again, only this time I will have my hiking clothes on and not my town clothes like I had on yesterday. This is really nice. This is really, really nice pine forest area. Oh, how soft they feel under the feet. And I know I've said it a million times, like little pillows under your feet. As you can see on the tree right there, still following the Pine Knob Trail that goes along with the Appalachian Trail for a bit. I have no idea how long they run together, but oh, look at this, man, this is heaven. Woohoo! Happy feet, happy feet. A lot of roots right here, so I gotta take careful. Boy. I have to take care and be careful because I sure don't want to roll my ankle on one of those. Ooh, hey guys, looks like I'm getting a view up here. Look at that. I have a nice view here to the southeast. I'm only at about 1,150 feet, the elevation for this area I'm at right now. But hey, at least there's a view. Another hiker and I just passed each other. He's heading northbound, doing a section hike. He comes out about 2.5 weeks a year. He's been doing it for the last 10 years. And his trail name is Downhill. So I've seen a few people today. Not as crowded. I don't know why. I was expecting there were going to be a lot of people out. I guess maybe being the weekend. But maybe because it's Father's Day, people are at home. But anyway, it's nice to see a few people here and there and chat and then continue moving on. All continues to be great. There's been plenty of streams to get water from. And I'm really enjoying this. This is very nice. It's been very nice. I have come to my first true stream crossing. So as you can see, it's going to be a little deep and then it won't be too bad over there. I'll stay above the flowing down that way obviously, and then the steps are just up over the side here, but I'll have to go up. So, take a look, see what I have. Maybe up this way a little bit, might be shallower than directly here in front of me. But I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. Wish me luck. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this on and see what happens. Whoo-wee, that water's cold. Feels good on my feet though. Okay, so far so good. Just taking my time, just moving along. I don't want to find myself on a slippery rock and then down on my back. Oh, okay, this is a lot deeper than I initially thought. Let me see if I can show you how deep it is. Yeah. Up maybe mid-calf, so not too awfully deep. Look at this, we're making it. Yeehaw! The signs up there recommended you go around a dirt or on a dirt road and go around this. They said it wasn't safe to cross. Maybe that's a little more so in high tide. That's where I'll be heading up. But for now, that was not bad at all. The cold water catches you at first, but boy, does it ever feel good on the feet. My feet really love that cold water when I'm crossing. But there you go, came from over on that side, made my way over here without a problem. I'm glad I didn't take the walk around because that would have added another mile onto my hike. We're crossing here over Route 4. I'll get to the other side and up I go. Oh, my feet still feel nice and cool from that river crossing. I'm so happy. Some people are, oh my gosh, my shoes and socks are wet, squishy, squishy. But for me, woohoo, nice, cool water. This time of year. I don't think I'd want it in October, November time frame, but this time of year it feels good on the feet. I'm almost at the 5-mile mark. Still doing good. Just taking my time. I've stopped a lot and talked with the various hikers I've seen along the way. So it's been an enjoyable day. Not trying to gotta pound out miles. I'm really trying to keep myself reined in and enjoy the hike because I know myself all too well. I will try to take off like a racehorse. Quite a sizable boulder there. Footpath, no bikes. Huh. I couldn't even imagine trying to ride a bike here. Okay, some blowdowns to go over. It looks like. Okay, I see the marker there. So I think I'm going to go up this way though. Oh, okay, I see. Now I see. I was a little confused at first. Go up around the boulder. Yep. There's another blaze up here. My apologies for the huffing and puffing, but this has been quite the climb. And I'm still going. Oh, how nice it'll be when I get my trail legs back. My quads right now are feeling the steepness of the climb. And I know this too shall pass. A lot of roots and rocks right now. So it's slow going, but definitely manageable. Look at that, some pine needles. Yeah, baby. I think when I find me a good spot to sit, I'm going to eat half my sandwich. Let's take a little break and eat half my sandwich. It's been a little more than 3 hours. Normally, when I'm full packing, I take a break at the second hour. No matter how many miles, whether it's a half mile or 4 miles, I take a break after 2 hours. Well, I'm not sure if that was the summit, but there was nothing to see if it was. I didn't see a name on the map for this area that I just climbed up, so I have no idea what the name is. Made it down here to the edge of the Housatonic River. I have about 4 miles of hiking along here. 4.5 of hiking right along the edge of the river. And looking at the map, it looks like the terrain is fairly level. You know, little ups and downs, but no climbing to speak of, or no big descents. So I think I'll see if I can find myself a nice spot along the river here and sit down and eat my lunch. I've been out here 4 hours now, and so my stomach is letting me know it is time for lunch. Although the map made it look like I'm hiking right beside the river, obviously I'm not going to stay right beside it. But here's a view as I come out of the woods into this overgrown meadow area. I'm glad it's overcast today. Not having the sun beat down on me is a bonus in my eyes. Definitely keep an eye out for ticks on me with all this tall grass. So I've passed about 4 other hikers. None of them really stopped to engage in conversation, so I didn't ask their names or anything, just how's your day going? Have a good hike kind of thing. It seemed maybe they were in a bit of a hurry and didn't want to take the time to chat. One guy looked like he was carrying about 70 pounds on his back. Gosh, I don't know what that was, maybe a rabbit, you got me, but when you're walking like this and the grass is tall and all of a sudden you hear a movement next to you or going into the little bit of growth out there, kind of makes you jump, startles you a little bit. At least it startles me. But this is it for now. Something more interesting comes along, I'll pull the camera back out. I just had myself a nice little lunch break here, about 20-25 minutes. A man called, I think, way behind or long ago, old-timey, something along those lines. But anyway, it was because of the type of backpack he had, an old framed one. But yeah, he stood here and talked with me probably for a good 10-15 minutes while I ate my lunch. But yeah, so over here to this side where the meadows, out there through the trees. Little place to sit there, but I sat on the rock right here. And then the river is right down there. So it was a nice break. I only ate half my sandwich. I had a Jersey Mike's gluten-free bread sandwich. I forget what they call the name of it, but anyway, it was roast beef, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and mayonnaise. I only had a regular size sandwich, which I had them cut in half. So I only ate half of it now. And I'll see how I'm feeling down the line. If I decide to do the full 16 miles, I'll probably stop again and eat the other half. If I stop at the 11-mile mark before going up and over the ledges, which are super steep, if I stop before that, then I'll probably just eat the sandwich in the car on the way to whatever inn or hotel we will stay at tonight. The we being Don. Don is my shuttle driver for me. He thoroughly enjoys coming out and helping shuttle me around. He thinks this is so neat. So I'm very thankful that he takes the time and comes out and does this for me. But I can tell I've slowed my pace down a little bit. I'm starting to get tired. I don't feel bad. I'm just starting to get a little tired. I'm not sure See how tomorrow goes. It's supposed to rain off and on all day. See how it goes. I've got to take a good look and see what other pickup spots there are. I'm not sure I'll be able to do the 18 miles, and that could possibly be the only day I hike with Martian and Fin. I don't want to hold them back. They've got their trail legs. They have 1,500 miles under their belt. I just don't want to push myself where I'm hurt again, and I sure don't want to hold them up. So it may be unfortunate that we'll just have to split off. Time will tell. See what happens. But right now, after the wedding, I may come back and hook up with No Rush and Chopstix. They should be getting toward the White Mountains when I get back off the wedding, and if so, then that'd be a good time for me to join them, because as I told them, I do not want to go through the Whites by myself. I'd rather be going through it with somebody else. Again, a beautiful day. Every now and then the sun tries to peek out, but overall it's still overcast. And temperature-wise, a perfect day for hiking. I actually started getting cool sitting there after the sweat starts drying on you. I started getting cool. All right, come out of the woods a little bit into the open area here. Gonna have to get my head net out. These little bugs are swarming like crazy. Yeah, there's the river. And I'll follow along this dirt road on the river where I'm gonna get picked up at a parking area about 9/10 of a mile from here. I'm a little bit sore. I'm tired. And I don't have it in me to go up the steep St. John's ledges. So I'm going to get picked up down here on this river road. It'll be an 11.2 mile day. So I'm happy with that. Knowing tomorrow could be even further, or a distance of a day. I just don't want to push too hard. Talking with two different people that I crossed paths with here, they both said that you have to put your trekking poles away in order to get up St. John's ledges because it's so steep and you're literally pulling yourself up on the rocks. I just don't have it in me today to do that. So I will stop at the parking area right before you head up the side of the hill to get towards those ledges. But that's all right. Like I say, I'm happy. I feel good. I'm a little sore and definitely tired. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased and glad to be back out on trail. As I'm walking down River Road back towards Kent, Connecticut, here's a memorial in memory of John Rogers, Company H, 2nd Division, Connecticut, HA, Civil War. Died July 8th, 1894, aged 76. And over here, there's a medal of Department of the Army, United States of America. So very neat.